Hallå, hallå. Hello all. I'm a bit late. I'm starting it all up. I'm not used to the new layout. Soon I'm ready. Okay, now I think I'm ready. Is the sound okay? I'm waiting on a reply on my questions about... Yes, great. Thank you, Yuri. Okay, let's start. As you see, I had changed my layout a bit. The topic of today is, I think it's quite funny, to be honest. I did find a video on Taboo Conspiracy's channel. I had planned another video for today, but I did think that this one was a better one. It's about, I don't know if you've seen the one about my video. It was a while back about a sailor from Switzerland that had been sailing an ocean race around the world, and that they claimed that we live on a flat earth and magnetic declination is not real. And of course our good friend Taboo believes that too. So I have chosen a part of that video, and yeah, as you understand, it's quite silly, but I will stop and comment on it. I was a bit late to this stream, so I was planning to have someone with me, but I have been busy the whole morning, so I didn't have time. So if you bear with me, we can take it a bit slow, and I'm trying to read your comments. The only problem is that I think you hear me with about 30 seconds delay. But I will take this a bit slow. I'm interested to hear your comments on it. Okay, let's turn down the music and start this silly video.
Hello everybody. Sorry for my English. I will try to speak the best I can. Before watching this presentation, for a better understanding, please watch the first one about the magnetic declination.
And as I said, that one I made a video about. I will link to that one in the description after the live broadcast. Okay, I need a bit more coffee, and let's move on.
And feel free to copy and share this presentation. I read the comments of the last video, and I wanted to thank you for the kind ones. I would like to answer questions that are relevant. I also wanted to thank the globists for their comment about the reference to the polar star, what led us to understand the subterfuge of the magnetic declination in the northern part. As we have already seen in the first video, to transform the flat Earth into a ball in the northern part, the manipulator must create artificially Earth surface to transform a flat surface into a map of a hemisphere. We can see it here with the inflatable balloon. To transform the flat Earth into a ball or into an hemisphere for the northern part, we have to create Earth surface, like inflate the northern part.
This is one of the more stupid presentation I ever seen. He's turning it the other way around. It's that description would be more correct if it was how to make a flat map from a globe. Oh dear.
You see here in this illustration of the magnetic North Pole, we have a very symmetrical 4 quarters. Okay, 4 quarters design of the declination, and these quarters go close to the equator. How far they must create Earth surface for the ball. Let's see the other illustration to understand that. As you see here, the 4 symmetrical quarters come very close to the equator. The equator is this line here. So this one quarter, one the other, and the third and the fourth here. So it comes very close to the equator. How far they must create the Earth surface. And just looking at the magnetic declination pattern and the need to inflate the northern part, we already feel that there are some fishy things. Because it looks like a piece of a beach balloon ready to inflate it.
He's still going on about the balloon. I have a little bit problems to understand his English. Yes, I know mine is far from perfect, but I must be frank, I don't understand everything he thinks, but I understand his concept.
We'll see later why. Now let's take one of this quarter to see how works the subterfuge for the northern part. The other quarters work the same way. In this quarter, so here, this quarter here, the magnetic declination is east. Here you have the zero line. Okay, so there is zero magnetic declination here. It's the same here. Okay. And from this line here, in the flat Earth or on the map of the globe, you have the same azimuth. We'll see what it is. From here, you have the same azimuth for the magnetic north, and the same for the polar star. So the MN is the magnetic north and PS polar star. And it's the same here. You have the geographic north, who's symbolized by the polar star, and the magnetic north, where the compass is attracted. Now, just a bit of theory. What is azimuth? You notice an azimuth with a bearing compass to report it on the map to find your position.
Oh dear. At the moment, it sounds like he believes that there is a magnetic declination, but I have to warn you, this will be even more silly. Let's continue. So a bearing compass is it's like that. You can hold it like that and aim a point that you know where it is on the map. Or like this one, you put in the front of your eyes, and this is the same thing. Example, you can aim the polar star, and you know the degrees of the compass. And after that, you can report it on the map. And after that, you know you are on this azimuth on the map. And if you want to do the demonstration by yourself of the subterfuge, you have to taking account of a little rule. As we have seen in the first video, we have to add or subtract the magnetic declination depending on whether declination is east or west. So far, he described it quite well. And if he's going to debunk it, why do he do this? It's make no sense. But when you take a bearing compass to notice your position on the map, it's the opposite than when you take your course on the map and you report it on the boat, on the compass of the boat, to take your course on the sea. So we can resume it like this. Chart to compass is chart to compass is west is plus, and east you have to subtract it, and compass to chart I still don't understand why he present this if it's all fake. So compass to chart is like with the bearing compass. Is the opposite. When the declination is west, you have to subtract it, and when it's east, you have to add it. That's important to do the demonstration after. So we understand that on flat Earth, everywhere you are, your compass
point the magnetic north. Okay? If you are here, you compass the north, what is going to be here or here, everywhere on the flat Earth. But on the map of the sphere, when you are here, okay?
George, Hannes, I think he's talking about the angle to the north, the direction.
Let's say you are in Moscow, okay? So it's the same place for the moment in the flat Earth or on the map of the globe. Now,
this is the real silly part in this video. So please pay attention.
They say there is 10 degrees east on the line of Moscow. It's just an example. It's not the reality, just to understand the system. But now, on the sphere map, when you are, let's say, for example, in Moscow, here, okay, and the same place for the moment on flat Earth, okay, Moscow, you have 10 degrees east, okay? Let's imagine that we are on this line here. So there is 10 degrees here. So according to this map, the magnetic north is normally is 0 degree here, okay? 0 degree, but on the map of the globe, you have to add 10 degrees. So on the map of the globe, the azimuth of the magnetic north will be approximately like that. Okay? But the magnetic north is not there. Okay? So here is the subterfuge. They're going to move Moscow here to here. Okay? So they create the Earth surface. They stretch the map. And now you have the magnetic declination is 10. Okay? 10. 0 is like that. 0 is like that. And 10 is like that. So it matches with the magnetic declination. And they move Moscow on the map of the globe.
So, what did you think about that one? Moscow isn't in that location. Sorry, my phone did ring. So if this was the case that they have moved Moscow it's this is so damn stupid. But the funny thing is that I did find a debunk video of this. I don't know if all of it, this was from Taboo Conspiracy channel. He's often on the panel on Globebusters. And yesterday I showed parts from a live from Globebusters. And in the same live, they was talking about magnetic declination and about this fool. So let's listen to that one. When Globebusters debunks Taboo's video.
Something else is like the flat earthers claiming that the compass just always points to like the central really strong pole at the North Pole. That's not how magnets work. They use magnetic declination relative to your position locally. So it's like, yeah, I mean,
Follows
magnetic
lines of
declination is a
flux.
huge home run for flat Earth, so we should absorb it and understand that point. Right?
What do you think about the guy that says that it doesn't exist? The guy that does the worldwide sailing.
Well, yeah, he was sailing way out there in the south, right?
Yeah, he says magnetic declination is used to hide flat Earth.
Okay, but there are magnetic field lines in a magnetic field. So, like,
Yes.
you know, you can just look at a ferro
it's
cell.
possible,
We have
but
field
it's
lines.
still there. There's still magnetic declination, and you can measure it manually. I've done it. You can show what it is.
You mean you can, if you went out and looked right at the North Star and then held an actual compass, it would be off of north?
Yeah, mine was.
Yes.
I was trying to measure it because they say it moves throughout the year. You know, it makes this big whooping circle around the North Pole. It's not like right at the North Pole. And I was testing that to see if it moved. And it never moved all year. I thought I did something wrong. But yeah, no, it was off the 4 degrees from northern Indiana or something like that, where it said it was. Because I had these 2 poles lined up in my yard directly north and south doing sun measurement experiments. So that's what I measured it against right there, that line that I had. Perfect.
That's when I did it too. When we were doing sun tracking, and I just realized that you could manually measure the magnetic declination if you were tracking the sun long enough between like the 2 shortest parts of the shadow, and you measure it and blah blah blah. Like, but if you spend a few hours, you track the motion of the sun, you can manually figure out your declination for your area.
I think this one is hilarious too. Those beliefs that you have a magnetic declination, and according to Witsit, it's a flat Earth proof. And I don't know, I think it's Karen B, Jared, Witsit. I don't know which the 4th one is. He who had tested it out in his garden, and he who claimed that the magnetic north is moving around. Yes, it's moving around some small steps per year. And no one reacted to his claims either. But the most funny part of this is that this debunks taboo. And it's the same theme as I talked about yesterday. They don't have a model at all. Yes, George Hannes, the magnetic north and the south are moving, but slowly. Not so you can test it out in your garden as he thought. If you try it today and you wait some years, it have moved. But this is so damn stupid. Oh. I hope you liked the videos. This will be a shorter one. I did just get the urgent phone call, so I'm very, very sorry. I have to run away. It's work related, so I will be back Monday. But thank you everyone for watching the stream, and see you again Monday. Have a lovely weekend all, and thank you all who helped me help Ukraine.